What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, he has made it official now. Official. Taking the path of one late, great, legendary, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer, Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay. Now undefeated, 3-division, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer. Gervonta Tank Davis has, we know, converted over to Islamic faith. And now Gervonta Tank Davis has officially changed his name from Gervonta Davis to now his name is going to be Abdul Wahid, which is the one. Okay? In translation, Wahid means the one. So Gervonta Tank Davis is formerly known now as Gervonta Tank Davis. He's now known as Abdul Wahid, right? As the one. So Gervonta Tank Davis is on a very, very straight path, right? A religious path right now. Not a religious, a righteous path is what I wanted to say. Correction. Gervonta Tank Davis has bought the block that he grew up on that was in poverty, impoverished situations and circumstances to give people affordable homes to be able to live in. And now Gervonta Tank Davis has also, did a food drive where he fed most of the city of Baltimore, where he's from. Gervonta Tank Davis, is doing a lot of big things. Now, I had people saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is doing this because of his unfortunate legal situation that saw him have to be jailed for about 40 days and do 90 days house arrest, and he has to do community service, so on and so forth, right? So I have people saying that that's the reason why. I don't care what pushed him in this direction. I don't care what was the straw that broke the camel's back. I know that Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 29 years of age, who is a mega superstar and has made tons and tons of money. Gervonta Tank Davis, in the sport of boxing, he started GTD Promotions, Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions, and he's also with Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman as an advisor. And Gervonta Tank Davis has had 2 major cards this year that have broke records. And he has put in and made sure that fighters got an opportunity, whether they were up and coming fighters or contenders or former world champions. He has made and carved out a niche to make sure that these fighters are on these cards. So Gervonta Tank Davis did a card January 7th at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., where he fought Hector Garcia, and he stacked the undercard of that fight. And it did the $5.2 million gate, the biggest gate in Capital One, Washington, D.C. history. And then he also did a mega card April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, where he took on former lightweight, now junior welterweight, Mexican-American superstar boxer King Ryan Garcia, where that fight did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It also did, a $23 million gate, the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history. And it saw Gervonta Tank Davis make over $30 million, according to reports. So with that said, on that card, he had up-and-coming fighters from his stable, that's trained with him, and his well-renowned big brother, father, uncle figure, and Coach Calvin Ford, who was his trainer, and Coach Kenny Ellis, who represents the same thing. And Gervonta Tank Davis, well, guess what? He had people on his card. So he made a statement that he wants to clear the path. He respects what his mentor in the sport of boxing, Floyd Mayweather, did, and how he conducts his life outside the sport of boxing. But he said he wants to reach back and bring up the people that don't have a chance. And he's doing that. He brought the block back that he grew up on that was, again, impoverished situation, and the very next day was vandalized and burnt. But nonetheless, insurance and things will pay for that. Now he's converted his life over to the Islamic faith, where, he can be on the righteous path, on the straight path. And that's what he's, aiming to do. And now he has changed his name to Abdul Wahid, okay, which means the one. So Gervonta Tank Davis is on a straight and narrow path. we're going to do a live stream to discuss this in a second, but I wanted to put this information out there. So salute to Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, obviously, this is important because he has a mega fight that is brewing between himself and undefeated two-division world champion, former lightweight undisputed world champion, now the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, who is top 10 pound-for-pound boxers in the world. Okay, Devin Haney is 31 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. They have history, deep-rooted history, 2 glorified sparring sessions, and right now their fight together has become the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, currently as it stands. That is the biggest fight in boxing between those two. And Devin Haney and his father, trainer, manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, well, they practice the same faith, Islamic faith, okay? So now he has become a brother, and they take that extremely serious between Islamic faith. They, the support for your brother. It doesn't matter what you look like. You have to have support for your brother, okay, and uplift one another. So obviously it has gotten very interesting from that standpoint. And Tank Davis, he responded to that, and he stated, I still want to hurt him. Obviously, they're in the sport. And in his introduction to becoming a Muslim and his new name, being made official, they talked about that, and they discussed the fact that, he's going to be great in his path. This doesn't alter his path that he's in the sport of boxing, just like Muhammad Ali was in the sport of boxing, just like Iron Mike Tyson in the sport of boxing. They also practice Muslim faith as well. So this made this interesting. But now Muslim on Muslim is where people are saying that that's where it's going to get tricky because they don't allow that. I don't know how that's going to work out, but Gervonta Tank Davis officially changed his name from Gervonta Davis to now Abdul Wahid, and Gervonta